Just getting ready. You know what I mean? That shit empty. What it do, y'all? Salute, salute. I know it's been a minute since I done been on the live, but I've been like kind of on other people's panels. But salute to DJ Bug. You know what I'm saying? The great. Yeah, man. So we in here. I said, no, let me go live before I go to work. Because I be trying to go live sometime at work, and it just be a struggle, man. The reception don't always be that great and just all that. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was, I just want to talk a little bit about this versus that's going on and ask you guys a few questions. Like, as far as, is there another rookie in the space? Is there another rookie in the space? Because I would definitely be down to be on the undercard. Because, you know, it's got bought up a couple times already. And y'all know me, I box up. You know what I'm saying? I go after the big guy. I don't really worry about small fries. So if I had one more trip under my belt, I know it's gonna sound crazy. I would have did the verses with Pop. I would have accepted the challenge and try to get Pop through there. And I don't know. Only reason I'm saying Pop's name is because Pop has been vocal that he want to go at somebody. So on the verses. So I would have gotten the ring with Pop, accepting all challenges. But I just feel like realistically, Pop has so much arsenal under his belt. I would definitely need more than one trip to even consider getting in the ring with Pop. But if I had one more trip, because you got to think we're putting this, it's like a short rounded thing. So I think I could have threw some shit together. Um, you know, if I had one more trip like this and the Colombia trip, I would have definitely got in the ring with Pop. Because right now he's looking for a challenger and he hasn't found one yet. But is there another rookie in the space that y'all think that K9 can go at? You know what I'm saying? I might have to just wait, to make more sense. But I just been entertaining the thought because people keep bringing it up. There's another rookie with one trip under his belt. I definitely go at him for sure. Mm. What's good, Capital Trey? We just sitting here checking in because people been asking me, yo, when you gonna go live, K9? I said, let me go before I go to work, where I know my signal and shit'll be working and all that. I ain't got a trip. But yeah, so I guess my question to the chat is there an opponent out there for K9 to go slaughter, to go take to the slaughterhouse? What up, Mo? Um, because I would, if I had another, like, one more trip under my belt, I would go at a YouTuber that most people would think, like, there's no way you could win, K9. And I would still go after him, you know what I'm saying? But being real with one trip, it's just, I don't really have enough ammo to fuck with Pop or some of these other cats that have all these trips. If I had one more trip, knowing how small a project we got to put together, I think I could possibly get it done. Um, you know, but yeah, shout out to the people that are doing the verses just because I think it's gonna be great for the space. I seen some shit Keith put up. He got what's the name out there looking kind of crazy. It's been interesting to see how it's already been kicking off, and I think he has a good partner because Flyboy ain't shying away from no confrontation. He's ready. He got a good dance partner, put like that. But yeah, man. So this is what I look like getting ready from work. I went and shaved up. I broke my fucking clippers, so I ain't able to do that good job. I got some other ones en route from Amazon. Like I dropped it half the blade cracked, so I can only really use like half my edges. What it do? Big Dollar. Oh, me versus Gaines? Big Gaines? Ain't big Gaines is seasoned though. Like that's like an OG. I'm sure he has a lot of footage. I would go at Big Gaines though. You know, me against anybody. Ugh. Let me get one more trip. It's on. Like y'all know. I'm taking all the smoke. Let me get one more trip. I gotta go check Big Gaines' profile out. I gotta go check on his page, see what he working with. Cause I would like to get on that undercard. Cause I do got footage yet that I haven't even put out yet. That I ain't went in. You know what I mean? He knew to you. Wait to YouTube. Wait, he knew to Big Gaines is the gangster lifestyle. Hell no, that nigga ain't new to YouTube. Is he? Just come from South Africa was dope. Okay, for sure, for sure. That's what's up. South Africa. One day I gotta make it to the motherland, anywhere out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's the hell. I think I'd rather go to South Africa than Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it a buck. If I'm gonna take a long ass flight. Yes, he don't have a lot of footage. Oh, okay, okay. Well, shit. You know that might be an idea, man. I'm gonna have to when y'all in the chat next time with these guys, bring it up in the chat. I'm gonna have to go do my research real quick on Big Gains and see if he's down to do it. Cause I wouldn't mind getting on the undercard. Cause my ego is not that fragile. You know what I mean? Shit, you win some, you lose some. But I always go in with the intent on winning. You know what I mean? I don't like go in like, yo, it's not a big deal if I don't win. I'm very competitive. But we know anytime you enter the arena, one may walk in. I mean, two may walk in, and only one may walk out. That's what makes this so special about this one, because think about how long they've been talking about the verses. I'm new to the space, and I know they've been talking about it for a while. And finally, we have two brave souls, willing to put it all on the line. And so that's, I think the travel space wins. I mean, no matter what. So I think they both win no matter what. Just the fact that whoever loses, the fact that they were both brave enough to step in that in the YouTube circle of, the battle and the verses, the first to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of dudes sitting on the sideline saying like, yo, I got to see how this is going to play out. I don't know if I want to, you know what I'm saying? And they said, fuck it. You know what I mean? Let's get it cracking. And, yeah, so I've been here. I'm going to keep it real because I'm trying to be biased as possible. At first, I just said, yo, Keisha's going to slaughter Flyboy. There's just no way that Flyboy stands a chance. Then when I seen how competitive Flyboy is, I said, oh, yeah, Keith got a fight on his hand. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just to the point where I don't know who's going to win just because I'm just watching as you guys, the anticipation and build up. Then, when somebody's back is pressed against the wall, they normally come up with their best work. I do. Who do y'all think is favorite anyway in this chat? Is Keith's favorite or is Flyboy favorite in this room right here? Put Keith in the chat if y'all say Keith. Put Flyboy way. Just put Flyboy if you think it's Flyboy. Because depending on what panel you on, it could be like biasness there, depending on who like who. So hopefully this is pretty non-biased because we just getting rocking and rolling. Who do y'all think has the advantage? I mean, is favored to win? I don't think it'll be a sweep, though. Everybody keeps saying 3-0 sweep. I don't think it'll be a sweep. Whoever wins, I don't think it'll be a 3-0 sweep. That's my prediction. I'm going to say that right there. I don't think you're going to have two. Okay, we got Flyboy. Money says Flyboy. Okay. See what else we got. Okay. Got one for Flyboy. Come on, chat. Don't be shy. Let's get some names in there. Okay. Right off the bat, we got Big Dollar. Keys gonna get Buddy out of here. Okay, Big Dollar says Keys. Okay. We 1-1. We want. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, 1-1 so far. All right, well, it's gonna be interesting to see this next name. 1-1 so far. Yeah, man. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a sweep though. Whoever wins, I'm predicting it will not be a sweep. I think it's gonna be competitive. And let's see, U2 versus is lame. I don't know about that, man. I'm excited about it. It's like something new. Like we pretty much upload like the same content all the time, right? And so for this to be something new, you know, I'm interested to see how it's gonna play out. And even if I'm not a part of it, I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? It's got me that excited. So it might not be your taste. I get it though. No knock to you if you ain't into the YouTube verses, but I'm interested to see how this go, and I think it's gonna spark some. It's gonna get some other cats to come out the woodworks, like big names, like Barber World, and what is that other dude's name, Lord, and just some big names. I think are gonna come out the bushes after this is gonna. This is like the alley oop for other big names to come out the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have some smaller matches too, I'm sure. And it'll be dope, man. I think it's gonna be dope. Okay, especially when you hear about how Keith talks about the production, and they're just gonna put a lot of production into K. But Keith's definitely edit top tier. Okay, you saying his ear? Okay, his editing is top tier. Okay, let's say that I got something to say about the editing being top tier. I don't think editing alone should. I mean, you want to be strong in every suit, but I don't think editing alone would it win the verses because first of all, you got to have captured good footage. You know what I'm saying? Because even if your edit is better, but your footage isn't there, then it's kind of like ah. But editing does help. If you're a strong editor, you are going to bring whatever project you're working on to life. I'm not discrediting editing. I don't think one particular thing will guarantee you the win, but slacking in any of those areas can be the reason why you lost. I think Flyboy's biggest issue is going to be what do y'all think I'm going to say? Y'all probably know what I'm going to say. Who's going to be the bank for the bets? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe, who do y'all trust with the money? I guess that's who it should be. Whoever the people trust with the funds. Right? But I think the one area Flyboy he might have to step his game up on is music selection. I mean, that music selection is gonna be crucial to the whole overall feel and vibe of your video. So I would employ Flyboy to really have some good music on there. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a major thing, I think. Um, I'm not saying that he has trash music, but I keep hearing people having that talking point. And I don't think the song with the however do you want, I forgot the name of that song, but I don't think that was a bad song. But I'm just saying he definitely needs to focus in on that because you're right. A bad three bad tracks compared to the other dudes will get you out of there. That music thing is going to be crucial. I don't think the editing will be as crucial as the music selection because I'm pretty sure they're both pretty good editors. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. His music choice be see, you gotta have that music choice because the vibe that's gonna set the whole vibe. Like you could get away with a dude having a slightly better editing than you, but you got better footage and you have better music. I think that would win over one dude just having strictly better editing. Because Keith's been keeping it real. If you think about it, I wouldn't give a fuck if you had drone footage and someone else didn't have drone footage. If it still didn't come together as a banging lit video, it's not gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the fact that you have drone footage guarantees you to win either. I think when people look at it, they're gonna say, "Now that was lit. That looked like I wanted to. If I could be at any one of those places, I wanted to be there. That's who would win." All that little technical shit, I don't think that's gonna really play a part when we set it off. I think the confidence. I think even the way that you set the things up, because you could have a banging track, but you match it with another banging track, and then people are like, ah. But when you put that other track, if it was going against like our clip against a weaker clip, you could have swept that clip. I think even the selection you put it in is gonna matter too. I don't know if y'all agree with that. These are just my thoughts. And I'm just trying to get behind the space. And if this is what we are pushing right now, I'm definitely behind it, man. Promoting and talking about the verses. This is definitely a hot topic right now. And I definitely want to get behind it and support it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I want to do an actual video, like edit up a video about it. But we'll see. But it is dangerous these days. I seen Rello, Mr. J Rello, says he has taken down lives and he is no longer using copyrighted material. And which I see why he would say that, and it makes a lot of sense. If you don't have permission to use someone else's content, it can probably get you jammed up, right? So I think I'm on that too, man. I don't think I've used anyone's material at all on my stuff. Anything I've gotten copyrighted, like, not strikes, but like, where they wouldn't be able to monetize that, is just because music playing in the background, stuff like that. Do you store what? I don't even know what you're talking about, McChin. But my Cologne game is on strong. Y'all want to see some bottles of Cologne I got? Let me show y'all. Y'all stay right here. I'm gonna just grab. I got a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna show y'all 3 bottles where you say, all right, man. K9 does have his smell good game up to par. So you could just imagine with the rest of the lineup when I just show you these, because I want to grab them all. First starting lineup. Boom. Can y'all see what that is? That's that Creed. If anybody knows about the Creed, put a 1 in the chat. Second bottle. This is OG though. The CK. You know what I'm saying? Third bottle. Boom. Another bottle of Creed. Like I said, if anybody know about that Creed, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, because the Creed is like the best shit. And it costs a lot too. So you kind of like want to be selective when you wear this shit. This shit is like, depending on when you buy it, where you catch it, this shit could be like $400 for 1 bottle. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, mad expensive. You might could catch it for 3. But yeah, so I have like cheaper bottles too. But I do have a few bottles of Creed. And yeah, let me put this back up though. Yeah, so guess y'all ain't up on the Creed. I didn't see no 1s in the chat. But if you don't know, now you know. Money we working on chat. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yes, the 3 in Nashville. Shout out to Carter 4 Consulting. Put this back up. Yeah, so hold on 1 second. Fuck another trick one. All right, my bad. I'm back. So yeah, so you always got to keep it. Then I got my gym shit, like this, because I even wear like smell good shit to the gym. Let me show y'all what I wear to the gym. This shit like that. I'll just show y'all a couple bottles. They not nothing too major. Just a little polo joints. You know what I'm saying? So this is just like, this shit is pretty cheap. I wear this shit to the gym. Mine is Versace YSL and okay. Got you. So you in the salute Carter. That's a good selection. You gotta have your smell good together and keep your motherfucking nails clean. Females look at that. If you got dirty ass nails, what they gonna look at? Do you smell? First, they gonna look at your shoes, probably your teeth, your nails, and then do you smell good? You know what I'm saying? All that shit to a woman means something. You know what I mean? So, you know, okay. You know, another one I wanted to get, what is it called? It's called, I'm not even going to try to think of the name right now because I can't think of it. I would have to see it again. But it's another cologne bottle I had. You know when you go in the mall and you spray it on the card and you smell them? I had smelled one. I was like, that shit was fire. And also I wanted to buy a bottle with Tom Ford, right? But keeping it real, when I went to the mall and I smelled some of the Tom Ford, that shit just seemed like it was not worth how much it cost. Fuck no. I was like, it's cool. It smell alright. But it wasn't worth the money, so I ain't buy it. I ain't buying it just because the name. Fuck all that. That shit better smell like something for real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Creed is where it's at. That Creed, like when you put that on, I've been places where like women have just complimented, like, damn, you smell good. What's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sparked off a conversation. And so you definitely want to keep your smell good together. And you know, that's what we're doing over here. You know, my first time buying an expensive bottle of cologne, you know, I was actually in a barber shop and this dude came in there with this Creed and I seen like the response he was getting. I think he was actually selling that shit too. And and they was talking about how expensive. I was down talking like, there's no way I would pay that much money for some fucking cologne. And then, lo and behold, I first got my bottle where it was pretty pricey. And I don't. That's not the only cologne that I do buy, but I do keep a couple of those around. And when I started, like, you know what? Some people buy Rolexes. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wouldn't. Because it's crazy because you say, I would never buy a Rolex. That makes no sense. I mean, but that's because you don't make enough money to own one. Because I said I would never buy a bottle of cologne that costs $400. That doesn't make no sense. Until I could afford it. So it's just like, all right, it makes sense now to me. But right now, it don't make sense for me to buy no Rolex. And why is that? Because I can't afford one. So shout out to the brothers that can. All right, here, let me get back to the chat. Money. Okay, I don't know. He's talking about, is that cologne you putting in there or what? Man, probably so. Okay, those is definitely, if those are bottles of colognes, they bottles of cologne that I'm not familiar with. So shout out to you, but you know. Anyway, moving on. So, like I said, man, we here for this great show. I hope there's some type of I hope they put like I want to see how that face off turns out. That's gonna be hot too, especially when like it seemed like how competitive they're gonna be. That might be a lit face off. I'm looking forward to that too, and just looking forward to like the whole build up until it actually happens and all that. All right, so look, I was also thinking about. I feel like I'm rambling right now. For those, because we know everybody in here is in a different situation. Um, For those that may be interested in driving trucks, would it be cool for me to drop um, some videos on my channel travel though about ways to get in, approach, what you need to do, basically put it in perspective, letting you know about that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Um, and I do have the test too for anybody that needs them. and I could definitely help you just make it make more sense and explain to you exactly what you need to do and what will disqualify you from getting in. It should be common sense. If you have a bad driving record, speeding tickets, a DUI, um, just tickets in general, that will disqualify you. Especially if it was a ticket you didn't like go to traffic school for. Okay, let me give you guys another gem. Whenever you get a ticket, right? C4, thank you, bro. Um, Whenever you get a ticket, don't ever just go down there, pay the money, my ticket's resolved, cool. That is absolutely the wrong way to do it. The right way to do it is if you can't afford an attorney, which they're not that expensive. They're typically like $500. So that's what I always do. I get an attorney and he takes care of my case for me. 98% of the time I've got my case completely dismissed. And the other times that it didn't happen, he got it knocked way down to something that wasn't even a point. That is the way you do it. Shout out to V Swells, the traveler. That is the way you handle a ticket, bro. Now, if you can't afford an attorney, you go to court and you ask for fucking traffic school. And you also ask if you can um if you have to look up the code if you're trying to act as your own attorney and ask if you can get that ticket dropped down. Maybe you can speak to the cop there and he will agree to it. A friend of mine has did that on his own behalf and was able to get it dropped down, not dismissed. So that is another way. But right off the back, man, ask for traffic school because guess what? Fuck if you driving trucks. Bro, if that shit lands on your license, I got a speeding ticket and a seatbelt ticket. This was years ago. And I just paid the ticket. Like, I ain't going to no traffic school. Here it go. Boom. Here go the money. I'm done with it. Bro, do you know when the next thing, because, every like 6 months, they go over, they rerun your record and your premium will go up. I went from paying $100 for um, full coverage to $250 for less coverage. I had to drop my coverage down so it could, you know what I mean? And my shit just went up like crazy. So yeah, that's definitely, and that shit stays on your record for 3 years. And if you're a truck driver, or not even a truck driver, you just have a commercial license, that shit stays on your license for 4 years. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's just basically how you want to handle shit if you have a license. Now, say you want to get in the truck, you should know what's on your record. If not, you could go to the DMV and get your driving record pulled up. Also, if it has been on your license for a long period of time, you can call the main DMV of Sacramento. Well, for me, it would be Sacramento. I don't know if you like in different states, but it might even still be that. I don't know. But I call the main DMV and I tell them that, this ticket's been on here for a while. This and that. It should have fallen off already. Can you guys get it off? Boom. They will get it off if it has been, because sometimes they don't just automatic fall off because there's people that manually got to go in there and take it out. But you call them up and they will take the shit off your thing if it's been 3 years and you had a regular license, or 4 years and you had a what you call it. I should have put it on YouTube. I gotta put my stuff on YouTube. Okay, I think he's talking to somebody else. But C4, I should have put it on YouTube. I gotta put my, okay. Maybe that's one of the C3 members with a different name. I don't know. Okay, oh no, he's talking at C4. Okay, I get it. My bad. Um So yeah, so that's basically how you address tickets. You know, and so you want to get in trucking or get a commercial license. First thing first is, you cannot have a fucked up driving record. It's not gonna work for you. Second of all, you have to be able to pass a physical. I don't know how hard that is to pass because I be seeing some truck drivers like, how in the world did you pass the physical? I see some dudes using like They got like a little ladder or step little thing, and they hop in, they get in their truck, and then they pull it. Like, how did this dude pass the physical? But anyhow, you do have to take a physical every 2 years, assuming you've never failed a physical. If you do fail, your shit automatically go down to 1 year. You have to take it every year, have a medical card. Okay, you speaking facts on trucking stuff, though. I'm in my van now. Okay, yep, for sure. I know because I'm in it. And at the moment, so I just got current news, passed the drug test first. Yeah, so the drug test, they have companies that do different type of tests. A, urine, B, hair follicle. So they did my shit. I had them do it under my armpit. They take the hair wherever they can get it. Some people their legs, wherever you have it at. But yeah, so they do hair and some urine, like, you know what I'm saying? So they have two different ways that they do tests in trucking, and that is the fastest way um to fuck your license up or not be able to get in is you getting popped with, because they even have it like when you go, if you even refuse, like once you go down there to do it and you don't refuse it, they'll put that on your thing. So yeah, man, if you know, I do know some truck drivers that, you know, but I don't know what they do about it, but I wouldn't fuck around. No more urine in the baby bottle. Yeah, so I just don't fuck around. I know y'all seen no girl blow that smoke in my face, but I did not inhale. And she kept trying to do it. I ended up just putting that one up. I told her several times I don't smoke. But yeah. So and then they do random drug tests. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is one of those things like, okay, if you drive a day cab, you're not a trucker. Tony Hernandez. Well, hold on one second. Fuck. I don't know, my nose started fucking with me again. But if you drive a day cab, you're not a trucker. Okay, well, I wouldn't care about being a trucker or not, but I do not drive a day cab anyway, Tony Hernandez. My truck does have a sleeper, so it has beds in it and all that stuff. The microwave, I used to have a microwave in there. I took it out because I don't really sleep in my truck anymore because I went to dedicated, but I still have the same truck. And what else does my truck have in there? It has a refrigerator in there built in. So, because I got a newer truck. And I guess they could have newer trucks without fridges in them, right? Depending on what was purchased at the place you work. But yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about the difference between you first getting. Okay, another things that will knock you out of being a truck driver. I could have made a video about this, but we're gonna talk about it on the live real quick. If you have a newborn child and you have a lady that you are in love with, trucking is probably not gonna work for you because you're gonna want to see them daily. And when you first start off in trucking, you are not gonna see them daily. You might not even see them weekly. That's going to knock a lot of cats out the box because when you typically get into trucking, you have to start off OTR, which means over the road. You're not getting in the game starting off local. It just doesn't really happen. I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's very rare that would happen. You being an inexperienced driver starting off at local. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to get, okay, other things that would knock you out of being a truck driver. If you're someone that needs to be around people, you're a social person, or you don't like to drive, you know what I'm saying? Those things might knock you out of being in a truck. You don't like to drive for one. I mean, you're going to be driving a fucking lot. Also, you need to be around people. You need to socialize. You need to have that personal interaction. You ever heard Nah, I never heard of him. Does he do good videos? Because there's other cats that really cover this shit, probably like him, Trucker Brown. They got cats that talk about trucking all day. I used to watch some of them cats. You got to put your own shit to do what you wait. You gotta wait. You got on your own shit to do what you want to do. Right. So I'm just telling you things that knock most guys out of being able to drive trucks or women, because they do have women truck drivers as well. You don't like to drive. You have tickets. You've had a DUI. What up, G? Um, so what else will knock someone else out? You can't pass it. You failed drug test. Um, what else? Sometimes criminal history. Um, back, like you've been in trouble recently, and you're new too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been in trouble and you already have experience as a truck driver, it's not gonna affect you as much as if you coming in the game and you got shit on your record and you don't know shit, you know? So that could really fuck you up too. Um, what up, G? No, it's a girl. She fine. Oh, it's a girl. Okay, okay. Yeah, I did have seen some fine truck drivers. I don't be seeing them on the road, but I do see them making YouTube videos, so I know they're out there. Or should I say, blood? LOL. Um, but what up, Ellis Durrell and Fresh Boy? Probably fucking your name up, but yeah, you gotta pick an easier name if. Let me get it right. Okay, but check this out. Things that will knock you out the box. Those are things that will knock you out the box just right off the back. Things that if you do want to drive trucking is be mindful of how you drive on the road. Like me, I don't drive my car fast. Like because whatever you do in your personal vehicle affects. It's on the same license. So if you have a fast car, you better not be driving that motherfucker fast. You know what I'm saying? And if you drive it fast, you better drive it somewhere where you're not gonna get caught up. And not for a long period of time. I don't know. But driving fast is out of there. You doing that dumb shit will fuck your license up. Getting those speeding tickets. Um, or reckless driving. That right there probably could get you fired. You get a reckless and you don't get that resolved, that could get you terminated from your job. You driving reckless? That's almost like a DUI. So yeah, just stuff like that. Now, ways to get in trucking. Oh, the most common way is say your life is in shambles, but your driver's license isn't. Maybe even your living arrangements is in shambles. Whatever. Um, you could just reach out to one of these mega carriers, to the recruiters. They'll sign you up, and you immediately will have housing. You will have food. They'll make sure you have housing, you have food while you go through their program. You will have paid training, and it's the easiest way to get your ass off the street. Um, and so once you get in, they will have you sign like a contract where they want you to work for them for X amount of time. I think that time may be a year to get the money out of you that they have invested in you. They will provide the school, the training, and all that. Get you going. All you gotta do is make the phone call. When you make that phone call, you're gonna be gone like maybe 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you a flight ticket or whatever, and have you. All you gotta do is not have your license in shambles. Your life could be in shambles, but your license cannot. Life's in shambles, but your driver's license isn't. Bars. Cause that's a fact. Your life. Most dudes get in the truck and their life was in shambles. When I got in trucking, I was going through a divorce. I was in a midlife crisis. My life was falling apart. You know what I'm saying? And I was at a job that I was there for a minute too, like I think 11 years. And it was time to move on, and I was trying to reinvent myself. So like most dudes when they get into trucking, they typically shit is not going good. And then they get in and then boom, it automatically fixes a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Because when you drive in trucks, you can get rid of a bunch of bills. Like, say you got a spot and you want to raise some money real quick. You could get rid of that spot. Take all your place, get rid of it, put all that shit in storage. You're not going to really be home So why the fuck are you paying rent and all this other shit? Get rid of all that shit. If you stay with somebody and they trying to charge you rent, give up that spot because you was renting the room or whatever. I mean, it's up to you. But you can get rid of all that because you're going to be in the truck so much. You're going to be in different states and all that shit. So you don't need none of that shit, and you can just stack up money quick. Enough money to buy a house, a fucking new car, whatever. Your money just going to be stack because all you're going to be doing is work, and working. And most of your money is going to go on what? Food, right? And so you're not going to have really a lot of time to get off work to even spend the money you're making. So that's why I said, man, most time when dudes get into trucking, it is a quick um, pivot to fix your life and get you a jump start back in the game. Okay, 1 year can change everything. Absolutely. Because in that 1 year, you could be stacking your money and working on your credit if you smart at the same time. And then after, next thing you know, you went from your life being in shambles where you in a position to make a big purchase. I mean, hopefully you smart and whatever you purchase is gonna not be a liability. It's gonna be some type of asset. But and then okay, one thing that fuck truck drivers up too, because we get paid weekly, right? To any other truck drivers in here that know, most truck drivers get paid every week, right? So you go from your life being in shambles, your money being in shambles, and all that, to getting paid every week, right? And you probably typically not used to getting paid that amount of money, probably the most money you've ever made. So what do? Since it comes every week, you start stopping by what? The casino and giving them all your fucking money, right? And it's crazy because they got them big parking lots and they definitely let truck drivers park in there and come in there. And they love to see you coming because they know what's going to happen. They're going to take all your fucking money. I've seen truck drivers end up in that vicious cycle. They start to develop they never gambled before in their life. All of a sudden these dudes are gambling because they don't know what to do with their money because they don't really have enough downtime to go spend it. So they will use a casino as a rest stop area and they will go in there and gamble their money away. Trust me, it happens. Okay, I ran into a brother in West Africa, truck, and he bought 7 properties in different countries. Right. Yo, remember me? We was sitting at Fingers and you got me a drink. LOL. Okay, for sure. Oh yeah, I do remember. What's up? What it do though, Brazy? Uh, yeah. See, that's the type of dude I am. There's great stories about K9. Cool. I'm a cool dude. I know exactly who you are. It was me, you, and another dude. Um, I gotta look at my WhatsApp to remember his name right off the back. But if I see it on here, I don't know. But yeah, shout out to you, man. I hope you had an amazing trip. Cause sometimes I'm glad he put that in the chat because sometimes I get a bad rap for being this dude that's overly aggressive, but I'm really not, man. I just don't allow people to disrespect me. But if you encounter me and we don't have an issue, I'm way nice of a dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm chill. What do they call it? Tranquilo? Something like that. Okay, now let's get back to this trucker talk. I didn't really think y'all wanted to hear about this, but so look, so your life's in shambles, you fix it because you got a CDL. Boom, you got a pocket full of money, but you don't know what to do with it because you're always at work. So they will entice you, like you'll stop by these casinos sometimes and they will have deals for truck drivers when it comes to food. It'd be like some shit, like they got a spot in Oregon where the food was like you could get a steak, eggs, orange juice, hash brown, and something else for what? $3. I think the meal was either $2.99 or $3.99. Maybe it was $3 or $4. All that. A nice steak too. Not no huge one like that, but a decent size. Not no Salisbury steak, a real steak for like $3 because they don't have tax in Oregon on the food, right? So you go out there And then you're like, man, I got this food. This shit is like free. I'ma always stop by there. Great Park, go there. And while you're in there thinking you got this free steak meal because it was $3, you stop by and you started gambling. That turns out to be the most fucking expensive steak you ever bought. You didn't went in there and blew $700 trying to get this free steak meal. I told you in the Sioux outside. Wait. I told you in the Sioux outside flip flop party, people want to hear about trucking. That is true. I heard a lot of people telling me they want to hear about trucking. I didn't believe it. I don't find trucking to be that interesting because I just do it for a living. So it's like whatever. But people have been telling me over and over, can I drop some gems and just talk about trucking in general? And so here we go. This has spawned to the channel. I don't know. It's like I'm just painting on the canvas. I don't know what the picture's gonna be, but it's kind of creating itself. I just keep taking, stroking on the canvas, pause, and see what we come up with. All right, so this truck driving game is not for the faint of hearts, cause when you get into trucking, salute Rocky. Any of my truck drivers, if y'all hear me, cause we got them in the building. If y'all hear me saying something wrong, correct me in the chat, right? Always truckers get in the gym and work out whenever you can. Absolutely, because it is so easy to get fucking out of shape. I mean, you sitting in that truck, that seat bouncing. You got fucking a soda, some snacks, and you're not moving around. Your blood not circulating. That's why y'all see me on the treadmill, walking, running, in the gym. Cause like that trucking can't take years off your life. Like truck drivers die pretty soon, like because if they don't work out and try to take care of themselves, like that shit, you know. And you could think like even if you're not big, you could still be unhealthy. Your blood is not circulating. You've been sitting down for hours, just different things. But just make sure you take care of yourself. Try to hit that gym, and at least walk on a treadmill. Get that blood circulation going and all that stuff. So anyway, if any of y'all stop me, if y'all hear me saying something factually incorrect about trucking. So we already know the new guys is falling, and some older cats is falling victim to the casinos. They go to the casino, they make this money, and the casino says thank you. And it's been a good show, you know what I'm saying? And you're out of there and you feel like, fuck. Because you came in there to have a good time, to cure this boredom. Now they didn't took 1,500 from you. You done. Get up out of here. So, okay. Another thing about what was that other point I was gonna make about driving trucks, right? A lot of people just assume that truck drivers make a lot of money. So that's why I don't like wearing that fucking headset. Y'all never see me wearing it. Y'all talk shit about my audio, but I do have one now. It's in my truck. It's the blue parrot ones most cats got. But I typically have these ones. This one sounds really good in my ear, but it doesn't sound good when I come on. I do have some of these other Apple joints. Those actually only work good temporarily. But anyway, my point is, um, people will target you. When you get out your truck, they know you got out of the truck. They know that, fuck. I mean, it's just a thing that people think that truck drivers have a lot of money. So they will try to fucking sell you shit, come at with you with scams, this, that. Like when I'm at work, I've gotten so desensitized where I don't even acknowledge a motherfucker. Like I have my little earpiece on. I'm pretty much listening to something when I got out the truck. And somebody try to talk to me, I keep walking. I might just wave them off as I'm walking by. Or if I'm talking, I don't stop my stride and walking to get suckered into whatever the fuck they talking about. When I'm at work, I'm working. I don't got time to meet new friends and find nothing else about you. I don't care what you selling. I'm just keep walking, right? Because I've been scammed before. Talking from experience. My friends, they laugh because I got scammed like 3 times, and I told them about it, and they're like, "Bro, how do you be so street savvy getting scammed?" And so I've created barriers. Um, so when I'm at work, I pretty much don't deal with people. All right, boom, back to this trucker life. So your life was in shambles. You fixed it by getting this CDL. So now You rolling, boom. Now, if you were smart, you bypassed the casino and they didn't, you didn't go down that rabbit hole. $20,000 later, like fuck, man, I got a gambling problem, right? And you thinking about what you could have did with that 20 G's that you just gave away to the casino. So if you bypass that part, boom, what happens? So now you're starting to get your swag up. You got a nice little bag. What are you gonna do? Most cats are going to go buy a really nice car, a fucking Benz, something along them lines, right? A really nice car. Typically, what truck drivers do, right? And but I always say, fuck, why don't you buy a house, some property? Because you could use that property to buy a car. You can't use that car you buy to buy a house, right? Because now you're in debt. You owe money on this vehicle, right? And you basically just got a liability. Yeah, it looks good, but it's not really helping you um, progress in life. All right. Second, another thing that dudes do, they either now they're in a truck making money and they go get a girlfriend or they go get a chick pregnant, which means now they're like, this job has became extremely hard because when they first got in, they may didn't have a girlfriend or she may have not been pregnant. But now she's pregnant and now it is hard for you to go to work because you want to be with the family. You want to make sure she's not doing things she shouldn't be doing or whatever is going through your mind. So, and some young dudes getting in, you know, people get in at different ages in trucking. But I just say that really affects like the younger cats coming in. They find love when they're in the truck, and now they cannot show up to work anymore. That job is becoming harder. Now they want to become local, which is cool. They do have things where you could go local and stuff like that. You're probably most likely going to take a pay cut. Um, Maybe you can find something where you local where you don't take a pay cut, but most of the time, I hear people say they end up taking a pay cut. Boom. But so I would say when you're in the truck, you should be trying to figure out. I know this is gonna be crazy to say this, and shout out to the truck drivers. If I am wrong, just say K9. I don't agree with that. You should be trying to figure out how to get out of the truck. I mean, because you could become so much of your life could be passed by in a truck, man. Like my thing is, get this money, get the investments right, move on to where like you have enough investments to where you can get out of the truck. Or um, some cats, okay, this is another mistake some people make. This just made me think of a mistake real quick. Some people get in the truck and they don't know shit about the truck, the game or nothing. They just know how to drive it. And they go buy a fucking truck. And then they fail because they didn't know enough about trucking to win. Man, being an owner operator is not easy. You have to really be in a good position and you need to know about truck. They don't even know about, they get the money and they think they see this fat ass check and they think all the money is theirs because it came in their fucking name. But all that money is not yours. Why? Because you need to build up your maintenance account, because it's not if the truck is going to break down. It's for sure going to break down. It's when. And when it happens, you need to have the money to get it fixed right away. And there's a lot of cats that don't have their maintenance account right or together. And when the fucking truck breaks down, they're in between a rock and a hard place. Don't let that be you. Right? So remember, trucking is a business like any other business. If you don't know the business, most likely you're not going to do well in it. John Rosa, what up, K9? My name is John. What's the deal, man? We in the building. We just talking a little bit of travel talk and a little bit of trucker talk. They kind of go hand in hand, right? You're traveling everywhere. I would suggest if you first start off in a fucking truck, get you 2 GPSs. Get you one of them fucking the ones that they sell at the truck stop, 4 trucks. And then, you have it mounted in your window. And then your phone is also another GPS. Because sometimes that fucking truck one will try to take you way out the way where you don't need to go. Right? But then you can't solely depend on your phone either, because that motherfucker will take you places you should not be taking a truck. So One thing about those trucker ones, they're like always for some reason connected to the satellite. That motherfucker's always gonna work. Sometimes your phone, you will be in an area where the fucking, if you hadn't already set the GPS when it was working, it will not fucking work. You don't have no internet reception. So I would not get in the game just solely dependent on my phone. All right, no touch freight too. All right, so yeah, so in trucking, they have a thing where they have freight. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. No touch freight, meaning you do not have to help unload the truck, right? If I would stay away from them joints, unless, I mean, it's probably be good exercise, but yeah, it's like you already been driving all fucking day, and now I have to help unload the truck. I didn't really get in the game to do all that. So, but they do have that where you have to help unload. That's called touch freight. Then they have no touch freight, well, meaning you don't have to do shit either besides swap the trailers, because you might be doing a drop and hook, meaning you're dropping the loaded one, you're grabbing it empty, and you're leaving. Or you might have to bump the dock, and they're going to be doing a live unload. They will unload the trailer. When they're finished, you will get your paperwork, and you will leave with the same trailer you came in with. So, Rocky maintenance, it passed gas, insurance, factor payment, trailer payment, Wi-Fi, logbook payment, 5 to 10,000 a month. Boom, there we go. We have an experienced owner operator in the building, giving you guys the cost and the layout of running a business. And if you're not on top of your game, it's real easy to get it twisted, bro, because that truck does have a basic, like, it has to make a certain amount of money just to break even. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, you got to make sure that you negotiating your rates. You trying to figure out. This is a lot of stuff to, like, you really need to know the game. And just imagine you got a truck and you don't even know how to fucking work on it. You don't know how to do nothing to it. That means every time something goes wrong, you have to call somebody, right? At least if you know how to do a little bit of stuff, you might can, like, get it, fix some things and not costing you so much. But yeah, I don't work on cars and shit like that. That's why I own a truck. Cause, like, I don't even do mechanic work. I wouldn't even. Yeah, and plus, owning trucks can be a dope situation. You just need to know what the fuck you doing. You need to go talk to someone, or you need to go research it. Don't just go buy no truck and then you don't know what you're gonna do. And don't think that even if you own a truck, you about to get rich quick. It don't work that way. Some of these dudes that own trucks, sometimes they don't even make money because they've other costs have occurred with that truck that have took their profit for the week. They didn't even get a paycheck. Me, I always get a paycheck because I don't own the truck. But when things are going well, they're typically going really well for owner operators. So yeah, kind of gotta, the yin and the yang. But it's the yin and the yang too, like, because they say, I heard owner operators say, well, I can leave work, I could take off how much I want. You really can't, because that truck needs to be making money. And if it's not making money, you are losing money because you have fixed costs. So I think if whether you own the truck or you drive for a company, one difference is the company cracking the whip on you, and if you're an owner operator, you got to crack the whip on yourself so you don't go out of business. You can't just really take off work so much more than a company worker without your business hurting from that, because you have customers, you have contracts, you have obligations. You can't just take off work. Okay. Driver pad. This is the stuff owner operators don't tell you about. They just tell you about how much money they make, but they don't tell you about the ins and outs, the discipline you must have, and you have relationships to maintenance. Like, yo, you can't just get this big contract. Now you ain't going to work. I'm the boss, so I can take off. You're going to lose that contract. Okay, let's back to Rocky. Okay, tow truck, 2,000. Yep, right off the road. That'll get you $2,000. That's a grip, too. Drivers pay 1,500 week, 6,000 a month. Okay, owner operators paid daily. Okay, yeah, cause and you got to pay extra to get paid daily, right? Because you got to get like they give you the money, but you have to go through this thing where I guess where they front you your own money and then they just take a percentage for that shit to clear or something. I'm not sure about that. I don't do the owner operator thing, but yeah, I think to get the money fast like that too and to clear, depending on what company, you have to go through some thing where they'll give you the money and they take a percentage off of that shit. But boom, or you might have to wait a minute and you had to just check. Oh yeah, factoring companies, I don't have it. Boom, I knew it was something. Factoring companies. So that lets you know I've did my research about owning a truck, and then I just didn't go through with it. But and I did the research a while back, so some of the shit is not as fresh in my mind. But shout out to all the truckers, because if we stop going to work, how long do y'all think if we stop going to work that the stores would be empty? Wouldn't take long. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this trucking is one job. I want to talk about this too that people will never talk about. And this goes for owner operators and company drivers, right? It's one of those jobs where you could go to work and lose money. Meaning, you could go to work and be at work, working, and get a fucking ticket. That mean you like, damn, I shouldn't even went to work. Fuck, I done already got struck for 500 or so more dollars. I done went to work and lost money because I done got a fucking ticket, right? So it's just one of the, or breakdown. So it's one of those jobs where you could go to work and actually lose money for the day. Most jobs you go to work and you're guaranteed to make money, not in trucking. And shit, we all know those days come. You just hope they don't come too frequently. But yeah, that shit happens, bro. And yeah, some breakdowns. And then we also have to go through these things called weigh stations. Oh my fucking goodness. It's like going to somewhere where they shake you down. They turn you upside down and they shake you up and down and see how much money can fall out of your pocket. You will go in there and it will find ways to fucking flag your truck and find issues with your truck. And now you got, I hate going through weigh stations, and it's just so many things that they can get you for. A light that's out, your weight being off. A fucking, they checking under the hood, they checking your brakes, they checking your tires, they checking every fucking thing. They pull you in that weigh station and they do like a level 3 inspection. Oh, they checking everything. They checking your logs, they checking all your documents, they checking everything. And anything is off, guess what? You getting a ticket, bro. And it's pretty fucked up. Because that shit is like musical chairs. You going through the scale, you gotta drive through slow too. Like, I think it's either 3 or 4 miles per hour. Whatever it is, it's extremely slow because it's a scale. It's weighing your truck as you're going through. And you're going through and you're like, please, let's let me. You know what I mean? I got my shit tight, but they could still find some shit. You like, and then you make it through. You're like, woo, okay, I'm good to go. It's always an uncomfortable feeling. Like, I even be talking to some of my buddies when they going through the scale. They're like, hey, let me call you back, man. I'm going through the scale. It's such a nerve-wracking thing. Like, it'll make you want to get off the phone. Like, you trying to have this look like, don't pull me in. I'm good to go. It's all this weird shit. It's very uncomfortable feeling going through those scales. My driver ran out of depth. I had 5 under. Wait, I had 5 under the bed. Cost me 6. Ooh. So I've gotten really close to running out of depth one time, a couple times, right? It's never happened. I don't know what actually happens when you run out of depth. I think the truck will, like, if you cut it off, it won't run no more, or maybe it won't go over a certain amount. It'll be like in limp mode. But what I did was I thought I was gonna run out. I wasn't gonna make it to the next truck stop where I could get the def and all that. So what did I do? I fucking ran into Walmart, parked at a Walmart, went and bought a box of def. They sell it in there. And I put the shit in there, and then I just billed the company, turned in the receipt, got my money back. That way I didn't run out of fucking def and had to call in like a dumbass, like, yo, I ran out of def. They're gonna say, what happened to your trip planning? You didn't trip plan correctly. All that dumb shit. So yeah, worst thing, look, there's another time when I was new in the game, almost ran out of gas. My shit was so low, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna make it. And I had ran into traffic and this and that. I was coming from Oregon. And I was like, so what I did was I dropped the trailer like down a side street, and it was a regular gas station like across the street. Obviously I couldn't drive the truck and trailer through there. It was not gonna work. So I disconnected the truck and trailer, and I fucking put some gas in the truck. And then they didn't take my fucking company's we have like a fill card. For some reason that shit wasn't working. So what did I do? I put gas in the truck with my credit card, and I submitted that fucking bill, whatever, and they refunded me my money. But at least I wasn't the dude like, yo, I ran out of gas on the side of the road looking crazy, because they're gonna definitely, it's just not, that's not gonna be a good call to put in. You know, you're the dude that ran out of gas, costing the company a bunch of extra money. So no, sometimes you gotta improvise, bro. I'd rather put the shit on my credit card, get my money back from the company later, than to say, yo, I failed the trip plan correctly, and the truck is... It's one thing if the truck is broke down and it's not your fault. But it's another thing if it's like, yo, you forgot to put fuel in there, enough fuel, and it's your fault. So yeah, you don't want to be making calls like that. Light bulbs, def, oil brakes, trans fluid, jump box, all in the storage under the... Yeah, so yeah, we do put all that type of stuff under the bed. We even got triangles and all that shit, right? And this is another trick that I do, right? Because trucking is one of the places you get to the customer, especially if you're doing overnight, there's nowhere to fucking park. I mean, you want to park as close as you can to the customer, because we do have a clock, and you know that clock dictates how much you can work. And once you start that motherfucker, you cannot stop it. So you always want to be like as close as the customer as possible. But what I do sometimes, when I know it's a good chance, I'm parking here, it says no parking, but I need to park here so I can, because I don't want to park where I had no truck stop. What I will do is I will fucking stop my truck, and I will fucking put my triangles out to indicate that my truck is having issues. I'm not just parked, I'm broke down. And that way, I don't wake up with a fucking ticket on my window. Because I've had CHP or people pull up and they put like a warning sticker. But since I had the triangles out, they ain't do nothing. Like, this truck has been here a while. You need to figure out what's up. But if I didn't have that out, I would just woke up with a ticket on my window. So that is a trick you can do. If you're in the truck and you got to park somewhere and you just need to put them motherfucking triangles out, you could even go as far as opening the hood, the thing, indicating I am broke down, right? And that way, when the cop roll up and you park where you're not supposed to be parked, he can't just give you a ticket because you had your triangles and shit out. You know what I'm saying? So I always do that now. Like, the couple of times I was like, man, I don't feel like pulling out the triangles because I'm tired. I woke up and I had a fucking ticket, bro. So now if I'm parked where I'm not supposed to be, I will just pull out them triangles real quick, set them out, and I ain't got to worry about that. All right. You run recaps? No. I have ran recaps, but remember I'm dedicated. So I do the same shit over. So I don't do the recap shit. Portable electric generators, chargers while driving for heated blanket and heated. Oh yeah. Do you guys? Okay, wait. I'm giving free game today. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys cook in your truck? I never cook in my truck. Never. Like, I never do it. Because I don't want my truck smelling like food. Like, when I'm not hungry. But they have some drivers, they cook in their truck. I even had one dude told me he has a bucket. You ever hit a sundown town before you started doing your dedicated route? What does that mean, a sundown town? I don't know what that means. You got the further lap? I don't really know what that means. Microwave only. Okay, yeah. That's the only thing I do with microwaves and stuff. I'm not, because they got like these little skillet stuff. You can actually cook in the truck, but I don't want my truck smelling like food. And yeah. And also, nah, I'm not gonna talk about that's a real thing though. Like some cats, they told me they riding around with a bucket and they put a. I actually one dude has told me this, but I'm sure maybe some other guys have done it. And they put the little trash bag in the bucket and the toilet seat on top of the bucket, handle their business. And I'm like, there's no way I'm taking a crap, a gangster, in my truck. There's no way. So, but you will run into a situation where you gotta use the restroom. So what I would do, I don't know I'm talking about this, but if I found myself in that situation, it definitely happens as a trucker. I have to get out my truck, go buy them tires or a bush or somewhere, handle my business off the side of the freeway. Boom, boom, boom. Obviously, I'm gonna have a roll of toilet paper. When I get back, I have always got a jug of water, and I have baby wipes. You know, clean up. You know, do my thing, and I'm gone. Because you can't always make it to a truck stop. That is a fact. See, you out west, sundown towns where black people can't be after dark. Oh, okay, okay. I've never really encountered that. I've only encountered one time some racial crazy shit happened, and I was in like Weed, California, whatever that place is called, somewhere in Cali, just a place I wasn't familiar with, but and my trailer had a blowout, and I didn't want to try to back it in and all that, and I just parked like right on the side. I was kind of out the way, so when the dude comes up to change my tire, he could just easily do the work. Another truck driver, he's wanting to leave, and he's mad that I'm parked there because he can get out, but I don't know. Maybe he thought I was still in the way because I just left after we got into it. So he rose up and he's like, he says something to me like, "Why the fuck you parked there?" Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, "Bro, you don't see I got a flat tire?" Or what? He said, "I don't give a fuck." Ooh, he's going off. And then he drops the big N word, you effing. And then, at that time, I don't know, you guys been watching me. I do have like, I can go from 0, I was being really calm with the dude, to 100 real quick. So that's what happened when he did that. I fucking jumped on my truck. Because I think I already had the door open. And then I ran over to his truck and I was trying to open the door. And he just hurried up and put his shit in gear and drove off. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of happened. And I do got to work on that though, because I can get very upset quick. Don't But it's always when I feel like I'm trying to be nice, and then somebody is like, I could just go snap back right there real quick, and then next thing you know, that's that's not a good quality to have, but it's something that I struggle with. I can get upset very quick. Don't take much disrespect for me to be like instantly on flame. Okay, L. Did I say LLG? Okay, LLG. I thought it would say LLC, but LLG. Do you research? Wait, do your research. Get um. Don't get discouraged. Yeah, man. You always gotta do your research, man, to have a true chance to win at whatever you're doing. Like, you have to do your research. I mean, and because a lot of times people will fail at something and think that it don't work or they're not good enough, and it's just like, nah, you didn't do the proper planning. You know what I'm saying? You didn't, like, because when most people tell you about any type of business, they've always talk about starting off about how good it is, but they don't leave out all the bad shit, because we know it's nothing. Even in YouTube, having a channel, how good it could be, but they don't tell you about, when they tell you about becoming a YouTuber, they don't tell you about how you can get your channel struck and get your channel took so easy, and how people will target you and wait for you to slip up to fuck your channel up on personally, or when you're trying to get the content off, they will do things to do. They don't tell you about all that most of the time. They just tell you about, the upsides about anything. So, don't always look for the upsides and things. Look at the negatives too, because you need to know both. You need to know the upside and the downsides, because there are ups and downs to anything you get into. And that's how I've done so well in my life, because I will definitely do the research, and I definitely don't give up easily, and I definitely know how to crack the whip on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a boss standing over me to make sure I'm being productive. I could be in business for myself because I know how to crack the whip on myself and make sure that I'm working even harder than some employees would work, because it's my business, and I wanted to win. I wanted to succeed, right? But yeah. So, and the way you do that is stop making excuses. Don't leave the door cracked for failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like, it's alright. I ain't tripping if nah. I am tripping. I think, like, whatever I'm doing, not if it work, it's gonna work. It has no choice but to work. I'm gonna make it work. That's my mindset, right? All right. So look, let me see if I have this book right here. This is a book, right? This is one of them. So, like, if you was taking the written exam for trucks, this is a book. It just has, like, pictures of, like, the truck, all the parts on it. And then, okay, they would normally be in separate things, but I done took these things out so many times and gave people copies. And these just have, like, instructions. I wish it was not like the way I got it right now. And it basically tells you how to do the pre-trip, how to do the in-cab inspection. And you basically, when you want to do your pre-trip, that shit is going to be like, you basically got to fucking walk around the truck, inspect your truck, every aspect about it, and make sure everything's good to go. When you go to the DMV, they're going to have you do this whole thing. You're going to be walking around. This is not cracked, bent, or broken. No abrasion, bubbles, or cut. You just need to remember that, because you're going to be saying that about everything you point out on the truck. And then you're going to do your in-cab inspection, and then you're also going to do a brake test. You can miss things on the pre-trip, and you can miss things on the in-cab. They do like points. But you cannot miss nothing on the air brake. You fucked one thing up, you didn't already fail. You cannot get any of that stuff wrong. So imagine you at the DMV. You're going to start off. You're going to basically check all your equipment. Then you're going to do your air brake test. And then they're going to move you to an obstacle course. If you pass all that, you're going to know you passed because you moved to the next step. And you're going to do some backing maneuvers and stuff like that. If you pass that, it's like 3 things. Then they move you to, you're going to actually take the truck on the road and do that. If you pass that, you come back, boom, you got your license, right? So I could break it down in more depth, but I'm speeding it up because in a minute I got to go to work. And I just wanted to kick you guys alive before I went to work, just because my signal is not always the best. And so it's a little harder going live from work and really just be able to get into it with no interruptions. But another big thing we got coming up, I do want to celebrate with you guys, because your boy, K9, a.k.a. No Fear Travel, is going up for monetization. So I do need to kick these lives, and I could have just kicked a real late live and just be on there and not just talk about nothing, just have my live running. But that's cool, though. That's a good strategy, but it's just kind of not my strategy. Because I do want to be, when I'm on the live, we talking about something that I'm actually engaged with you guys, versus just having my live running. And, it might take me a little bit longer, but I definitely want to be engaged with you guys when I'm on the live. If I get tired or for whatever reason, I'm going to wrap it up in the famous words of Jay Rello and say, yeah, it's been a good live. And then you get off, and that's that. So, yeah, I'm going up for monetization. I already have everything I need. I just need really less than 1,000 hours watch time. So, boom, when I do that, I am definitely going to go through my content, see if I need to clean anything up, do a little housekeeping. Then I'm gonna apply for monetization, and I definitely want to celebrate with you guys because without you guys, it wouldn't even be possible. So, and I also want to thank the chat for keeping them likes right. That's one thing I never have to really tell you or ask you guys about. You guys just always do it, so I really appreciate it. And hopefully, you guys do appreciate the content or been enjoying the content because I don't always go live and just drop shit if I don't have nothing to talk about. So I try to make sure when I'm on here, I do have something to talk about. And yeah, is that a mobile home, bro? Limitless. I heard you was like, I think Limitless is like one of those trolls. Like, I think, isn't Limitless? Let me see. Somebody told me who Limitless was. It was either, was it My Skins? I think Limitless is My Skins. Like, that's his troll account. I couldn't be 100% certain. But just know, my crib is paid off. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk too much about my personal life when it comes to all that, but just know my crib is paid off. All I do is pay property taxes, bro. Just know that. All right, K9, when you going to Brazil? Yeah, so My Skins, if that's you, be tread lightly because I already blocked one of your accounts. Tread lightly, bro. What? Okay, what? Okay, let me read this. What if it's good investment? Just asking, bro. No, I'm just not sure if you My Skins though. If you're just asking, I mean, anything can be a good investment. You just have to do the numbers. Like, think about it. This property is paid off, meaning there's only property taxes, and meaning this property is in California, where things cost, especially rental shit, is extremely expensive. So if you just do the numbers, you can see like, hold on one second. Yeah, if you just do the numbers, you see like your boy is definitely in a very, very good position. And I'm humble about it though. You know what I mean? Because things can also go very, life is like ups and downs, ups and downs. Like sometimes, you're on a roll. And then sometimes, you have hiccups and you're like, fuck. You got to regroup and re-strategize. But yeah, if you're looking for investment properties, I say a good investment is something you do your research about. Because anything can be a bad investment. A house, whatever. Because you could think you're going to buy a house, right? Bro, there are going to be things that go wrong with your property that's going to cost you money. You can haul your home on the back of your truck. That's funny. There's going to be things that can go wrong. You're going to have to put money into your property and all that. So if you just think you're going to buy some property, and even as far as like, yeah, there's just a lot of things that could go wrong with a property, and you have to maintain it. All right, so K9 Quack, you can haul your home on the back of your truck. That's funny. Yeah, I guess My Skins and this other dude, I'm not gonna mention his name. I'm trying to get this dude no clout whatsoever, but they try to start like, oh, this and that, or try to figure out where I live. Where I live is not important. You know what I'm saying? So next topic, and it's not because I'm in my feelings about nothing. Like I definitely, you know what I mean? Definitely not in my feelings about it, but like just certain shit ain't for the tube. Because you got to realize when you on these platforms, you have people trying to find shit out about you they have not good intentions. They want to contact people. They want to do like a lot of personal attacks. So the things that you want to share with your subscribers, you have to be mindful. Like everybody in here is not here because they want to see me win or because they just fuck with me. There's dudes that's in here that want to see you lose. You know what I'm saying? But they create accounts to sneak watch you and just see what you have going on or catch you slipping or just whatever that may be. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, them two dudes. You know, the thing about these two characters that you just named, M7, is they like to try to take shots at bros, right? But I'm one thing about me, I'm not insecure, right? So it's not gonna work. But these dudes, they don't like when you start talking about they dirty laundry. You feel me? Like I remember the dude, one of the dudes that you said when I said, you know, there was S trafficking. They try to come up with a cute name for extra S trafficking. They was really upset with that, but like when they say anything about you, I just report on when you hit the red button. I'm only going about stuff that they talked about openly and freely. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm gonna say this: whatever I got going on is nothing compared to if somebody got all in their business and checked their closet. Like the shit I've got going on is nothing compared to what they got going on. So, you know, ass traffic in these joints is wow. You know what I'm saying? Because they could go back 10, 20 years and that shit come with a life sentence. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, when they like throwing shots, that shit is irrelevant. They throwing pebbles. You know, y'all know K9, when I get off, I throw rocks and boulders. I don't throw pebbles. So, and it's nothing, it's no lengths and extent I'm not willing to go through when I see a dude taking personal shots at me. All right, anyway, are you going to Brazil? Yeah, I'm going to Brazil and Colombia. I think I might go to Colombia first, though. I keep saying Brazil, but I'm like, I don't know. It's one of them two spots. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So, um, that's just basically how we do it, man. Um, you know, I got any more questions? Because I'm about to get up off of here probably in the next 10 minutes. So I can, because I normally make like a lunch for work. I might not even make a lunch today. Because some days I will fast for the entire day. I won't even eat for the entire day. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much intermittent fast like most days, though. I try to eat between certain hours. And it definitely helps me regulate my weight gain by intermittent fasting. And sometimes I'll fast for the whole day or so. I won't eat anything. I'll just have like fluids, my water and shit like that. Cause like when you like do like fasting, it's just good for the body. You know what I'm saying? And then it's good for the mind. It's good for the spirit. Cause you know why? Because it lets you letting your body know that it don't run nothing. You run everything. It might want something. You could say no. You can't have that. Cause I said so. You have self control. You have self discipline, and that just helps you out in so many more aspects in your life. Um. So yeah, that's what we got going. Um. But yeah, man, I think Limitless is my skin's money. And if it is, I mean, shout out to you, bro, that you have to make another page. I would never, I'm going to tell you right now, I will never make another page to go see what somebody else got going on. I really don't care, right? Like, um, for example, there's some dudes that I'm unsubscribed to now, right? I do not go back and check what they got going on. I don't even watch their shit no more. Because I'm not going to waste my time watching somebody's shit that I don't like. All right, K9, you have some nice girls in Dominican Republic video. Thank you. I appreciate that. K9 was good. What up, Chris C? What up, Teddy734? This is not my skins. I've heard you were my skins, bro. People have came back. Because you know the internet talk, bro. And, you know, and also when I've been talking about some of these other things, like people been reaching out to me, sending me receipts, like, because they be wanting me to mount up an attack against some of these cats, right? Like, yo, here go the receipts. And so it just be crazy how YouTube works, period. I see why they say the chat is undefeated, right? Because the chat is vicious. It's nothing that, you know, you can't just run by no bullshit by the chat. All right, this is not my skins. Okay, Limitless. If you're not my skins, you're not my skins. But I was gonna block you though, keeping it a buck, just because I heard you was my skins. But I said, let me keep an eye on Limitless, just in case it's not, and I got bad information. But I had thought about blocking you as soon as I found out that you might have been Limitless. You know, because my block game is cold. I just be like, block. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't tolerate disrespect. I'm not saying you so far in the chat you've been disrespectful, but I'm just saying like it has been brought to my attention that you might be my skins money, which is a dude that I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with none of them niggas on that side. You know what they say? You don't fuck with us. I don't fuck with y'all. It's no different over on this side, right? We need Ice City, regular nigga part 2, man. Man, I'm off Ice, man. Ice has been chilling, doing his thing, minding his business, and you know, I got bigger fish to fry. I'm not really tripping on Ice. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like if y'all missed that, y'all can go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really on that no more. Like I said, I got bigger fish to fry. Um, you know. But yeah, man. I know y'all like I wonder, do these dudes, do they like when I get frustrated and then I lash out? Do they do it on purpose because they want to see, you know, they try to bring that out of you? I don't get it. When I be over here just trying to kick some real game. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how it works out. But anyway, before I sign off, we already talked about if your life is in shambles, getting in trucking can be an immediate fix. It can solve probably about 50% of your problems right off the back. It's not going to solve all of them. I mean, because typically money problems are at least 50% of the battle. So if you're getting in a truck, it can solve 50% of your battles like damn near instantly. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, something one must consider, but you cannot have a fucked up driving record, or it's just gonna, or child support. I forgot about, how could I not name this? Child support will knock so many dudes out the box. So say you have child support and they have cut your license off because of it, because you have fell behind and you're in the rears. That too will knock you out the box. I mean, until you can get child support to, you know, you can get the payments caught up or get to a point where you can get your license back. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to drive trucks either. So yeah, um, that's pretty much that on that, man. Y'all been great in the comment section, and I definitely wanted to drop y'all with a little live. You know what I mean? Tap in real quick. Like I said, I don't want to keep saying I might go live later because then I never end up doing it. I will. I do always end up posting something, but like I wanted to say I might go live later when I'm at work. Just kick it up, chop some shit up with you guys. But if I do, you have to realize I'm at work and my signal is not always going to be the greatest. So will be a feed where sometimes my audio may go in and out. But it's something we still can try. I have tried it. It works alright, but it's not like doing it at the house. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got going, man. And like we said, we're gonna continue to work hard. I'm looking forward if I could find. I haven't gave up on it yet. I'm not really working hard on it. But if there's a rookie, somebody in the space, K9, don't fight nobody. You're good people. Appreciate that. If there's somebody like a rookie, somebody new, I will be definitely willing to get on the undercard, throw some footage up, dice it up, put it out there, and, you know, may the best man win. I'm definitely a gladiator. So I'm just ready to get to it. But if I don't make this one, the undercard, I'm definitely, it's going to motivate me to get my content to a point where I could do a decent versus. I plan on hopping in the verse battle. I'm not going to hold you because, you know, I'm just like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to have a versus. My ego's not too big where I couldn't hop on an undercard. Like, mines don't have to be the main one. But if it don't happen where I end up on the undercard one, I could build it up to where I end up doing a real just a headlining one. So I'm just open to it. Y'all could have mini showcases. They're trying to only have 4 people, I think, when you going back to Dominican Republic. Well, the thing about mini show mini shows, because they only trying to have 4 people, I think. Yeah. So the thing is about it, like, I just want to be a part of, even if I'm not in it at all. I just, right now, the fact that I'm talking about it, I'm promoting it, is good enough for me, man. Because I do want to see the travel space do get to a better place than we are now. You know what I'm saying? No lie, though, you got good videos, better than your boy. Keep doing your thing. Consistency. Oh, consistency prevails. I appreciate it that y'all enjoyed those videos and you think the videos are good. Cause my editing strategy isn't to like make it perfect. Cause I'm not perfect, but to do it with the way I want to do it, where it's fun, creative, things that somebody might have thought not to do it that way, to edit it that way. I don't want it to look like a standard edit somebody else would do. I want it to be like, have my own signature style to editing. So I do not outsource any of my work to be edited. Everything that does get edited is something that I personally edited. And so I appreciate the compliments on the videos. And if we didn't have so many people attacking YouTubers, you know how much more content we could bring you guys. But it just makes it very difficult because people are trying to sabotage. And I don't get why they do it, because if just say they were successful, they sabotage all the YouTubers, they would have nothing to talk about because all they shit is about us anyway. Okay, let me get her here. You just starting soon. Wait, you just starting soon. You'll have better equipment and shit like that. Facts. But for your first time, you good. I appreciate it. And a lot of my shit, if you notice, this is where my shit's gonna get better right off the rip. Cause I've noticed this, and I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed this. A lot of my stuff haven't been filmed in full screen, right? And that's was a rookie mistake. But I definitely would have fixed that by my next trip. I will have more footage in full screen. So yeah, you got to get comfortable working with your equipment and getting to know your equipment, stuff like that, to get the best out of it. But for a first timer, you good. I appreciate it, the one. I appreciate it. Y'all showing me even in the with the likes. And yeah, I plan on just bringing y'all some dope shit. And the only thing is I might have to do a little different is when we go live, I will try to squeeze in some lives where they lit. But I might have to mainly do my lives with, like, I'm not gonna lie, they forcing niggas to do the casting couch live. Like, I mean, not really, because I can go out and shoot, but you can't really get the content you guys want to see and do them live, because you'll have dudes over here trying to sabotage your whole trip. So you might have to really just shoot that on video, edit that shit up, and start dropping it when you come back. So I just got to figure that out, because there's another force out here that you guys really, I think you guys do realize it. But yeah, so that's my time, man. Do y'all want me to come back up later, man? I can come back when I'm on work, or go see what somebody else is talking about. But it just kind of sucks though, because it robs you. But ask me this. I'm about to start up my Patreon because I want to do all this shit fast, like boom, 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 knock out some shit. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Would y'all support the Patreon? I'm not putting up porn. That's not what the Patreon is for. But would it for me? I would just be able to show you guys footage. It wouldn't have to be so critical when I'm editing it up. Because I got some footage where I'm like, yo, that was for sure get my channel strapped. I can't put it on because it's too spicy, but, it was not porn, but it's still too spicy for YouTube. I would be down to put that on just so I can still put the footage out there. I don't know if that was something y'all would support, but I don't know. But yes, you did good in Dominican Republic. I appreciate that. Teddy, you should learn from Relo. Capitalize always. Yep. for sure. Yes, I support. I support it. Okay. Cause I'm thinking about, like I said, I got some stuff that can already go on there because I couldn't put it on there. Like I had, I'm not even gonna lie, I even had like nude shit that I've just had so much different footage that I couldn't even use because that shit would have, I would have gotten in trouble on YouTube. I'm not talking about the nude stuff, by the way. I'm just talking about um, just other footage in general. Like y'all seen that one scene, right? Where on the official review, Keith has a Patreon, and no, when I say learn from Relo, it's because he only does donation. Yeah, I've never asked you guys for a donation. I don't even think I ever would. You know what I'm saying? This is the only thing I plan on doing. For the cats, I blocked the dude too because he was like, "You a hoe for doing it," and I blocked him. Like, you're not gonna get to, you ain't donate shit to me. You don't get to speak to me like that, partner. I'm not gonna threaten you guys in the chat. I only get on the YouTubers like because we gonna actually see each other. I'm not letting them get shit off like that. But as far as the chat, y'all the chat. But like dudes in the chat that want to come by and say, "Man, I really hate you, K9. You're a piece of shit, and I hope you get in a car accident." You would have to send that with a super chat, bro. Because if you get in here talking crazy, I'm not even putting you on timeout. You just block, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to send me a fucked up message, get that off with a super chat, bro. That way, I'm still gonna get you together, but I won't block you. You know what I'm saying? But if you send that and just think you about to get that off for free, no. We actually spoke in person, K9 LOL. Okay, for sure, the one. I'm pretty sure it was a good encounter, right? Because I'm a pretty cool dude. So, yeah, so if you want to get some crazy shit off, you're going to have to say that with a super chat, bro. Or if you get to the point when it's so many of you guys, if you want, I'm not going to be able to read every single comment. If you want to make sure I read your comment, send it with a super chat or a cash app. And then that'll guarantee that I will read your shit. Right now, it's not so many people I can read damn near all you guys have said. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. But as far as like doing throwing donation live, I don't really plan on doing that. But I will say if like the more that people do contribute to the channel, the more say they may have. Like I may like say if they like, yo, we want to see you here next, then show me and support. If not, just wait till I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go and kick back and watch the show. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't have all these suggestions that cost money and nobody's helping out. But I'm not asking you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if y'all start helping out, I'm like, all right, I might wanted to go here, but maybe I'll check that out because y'all done kicked it in. But I don't ever really plan on doing like donation lives. I just wanted to be pure support. And if the support ain't supporting, that's cool too. It's just like y'all ain't gonna have much of a say though. Y'all just gotta take what I give you guys because I'm putting up all my own money. Hold on one second. All right. Yeah. So that's pretty much where we at. Yeah. It was by Case Muscle Guy, but yeah, good video. Wait. Okay, you're telling me where we met. Let me think. We actually spoke in person, Kane, and it says, yeah, it was by Casa Valeria, Muscle Guy, but yeah, good vibe. Okay, for sure. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I don't really think I get a bad rap. I should stop saying that because by now you guys all know I ain't bullying nobody, right? That's not even my style. But when dudes get out of line, I'm definitely don't shy away from confrontation, and then once that happens, then I do be like, yo, ready to kick someone's face in. I'm not gonna lie. But if I've encountered someone else, I have an issue with them. Nothing but a nice dude. I'm here laughing, joking. I've even met people that came out to support and bought them drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not came out to support. That seen me on the show, said, man, I really like your content. We end up chilling. I just ordered them around the drinks, right? I'm really a cool dude, but we gotta keep the respect intact, especially amongst YouTubers. No, if it's the chat, it's the chat, bro. But like, we can't be like traveling to the same country and then they gonna be able to say whatever he want and think there's not gonna be no consequences behind it. That's not gonna work out too well. But yeah. Anyway, it's about that time for me to wrap it up because I need to get to work. So I appreciate y'all from tapping in. If y'all want, I can go live tonight on the late night. If y'all up, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We can rock out some more because I definitely need to get these watch hours up. And then so we can throw a celebration together and get the channel monetized. Till the next time, it's your boy K9, aka No Fear Travel. You can put them both together. It's all the same. And yeah, we out.